Will council please come to order? And will the clerk please call the roll?
Anderson?
Present.
Oliver?
Here.
Ford?
Here.
Hager-Smith?
Here.
Mattingly?
Here.
Sutphin?
Here.
Watson?
Present.
Will the Vice Mayor please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Chief Brewster, I wonder if you would meet me at the microphone there. We want your speech to be spontaneous.
Okay.
Chief Brewster, for over 25 years, your talents and efforts have helped our success. Together, we take pride in your exceptional performance and your commitment to excellence. Your leadership has built our future with creativity and vision. Congratulations on your retirement from all the members of the Blacksburg Town Council.
Thank you. You all didn't have to do that. Wow. Mark and I we were talking yesterday. A couple weeks ago, my wife and we were sitting in the parking lot at Food Line on North Main, and I thought I was being incognito because we order online from the Chinese kitchen all the time. So I'm in plain clothes. I walk in, and the gentleman that's always working the counter, he's like, "Officer Brewster!" And I was like, "Oh, gosh." But, no, we were sitting there, and, you know, like we were talking yesterday, I remember when Patrick Henry Drive didn't even connect. It stopped right there when it came down to Seneca. And South Main Street, as you went up South Main, you had the Hokie Honda, the State Farm building, and South Main even went straight into High Top. You had to circle around to get onto the bypass. And over 30 years with the town, counting fire department time, driving for BT, working at the police department, I've seen a lot of things. And this has been my life. So I just want to say thank you all to the council, to the community itself, and for you all to give me a chance.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. A plaque on the wall where I stand just to say that's my spot. Thank you all.
Didn't warn you on purpose.
We'll talk later.
We will move along to the consent agenda at this time. And that begins with Ordinance 2079, rezoning 0.65 acres of land at 103 Jefferson Street and East Roanoke Street from R5 transitional to planned residential district zoning. We're going to introduce that tonight. The public hearing will be July 8. The next item is Ordinance 2080, an ordinance to amend Ordinance 2062, which rezoned 2.8 acres of land at 801 North Main Street in the 800 block of Cabreach Street and the 100 block of Winston Avenue and the 900 block of Progress Street from general commercial and R5 transitional residential district to planning residential district zoning to rezone an additional parcel at 825 North Main. We will also have a public hearing on July 8 for that project. Ordinance 2081, vacating about 2,981 square feet of town-owned alley right-of-way between the 800 block of North Main Street, the 100 block of Winston Avenue, and the 900 block of Progress Street Northwest. We will have a public hearing on July 8. Ordinance 2089, to amend the fiscal year 2024-25 operating budget to accept and appropriate $2,397,387 in VDOT Transportation Revenue Sharing Funds to the VDOT Revenue Sharing Fund. We're going to introduce the ordinance this evening, but schedule the public hearing for June 24th, which is a bit more compacted schedule than we ordinarily would. Resolution 6A25, authorizing the execution of an allocation formula agreement, approving the allocation formula for annual contributions to the New River Valley Emergency Communications Regional Authority to facilitate the authority's acquisition of a new radio system. Our action tonight will be to approve that resolution. We also have a resolution 6B25 approving a support agreement in connection with the issuance of revenue bonds by the New River Valley Emergency Communications Regional Authority to finance a new system and the related payment obligations to be incurred by the town of Blacksburg, Virginia. We'll approve them. We have Independence Day fireworks permit. We want to approve that. We have an ordinance 2086 permitting an encroachment in town right-of-way on 411 Draper Road. We'll talk about that at our public hearing on July 8. Ordinance 2087 to amend Town Code Section 12-309 to lower speed limits on Prices Fork Road. We are going to introduce the ordinance this evening and schedule the public hearing for July 8. And Ordinance 2088, authorizing the lease of certain office space at 104 Draper Road. We are scheduling that public hearing for July 8. What is council's pleasure on this consent agenda?
I move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Oliver?
Aye.
Ford?
Aye.
Hagersmith?
Aye.
Mattingly?
Aye.
Sutphen?
Aye.
Watson?
Aye.
Anderson?
Aye.
We have no public hearings this evening because we have decided to put them all on July 8th. Okay, so let's open it up to citizen comments. And at this time, people who have come here to speak can approach the microphone up here, and you got a little stoplight, and the town manager will begin the stoplight when you begin to speak, and you have 3 minutes. Please start with your name and your address.
Good afternoon, Samantha Livesey. I am at 685 Atkinson in Christiansburg, but I am coming here today to officially introduce myself as the new Director of Tourism for the Blacksburg, Christiansburg, Montgomery County Regional Tourism Office. So first and foremost, just want to thank you all so much for your support in the Regional Tourism Office. I am on my first official week, and so right now I am just really learning all of the things that have been going on and really trying to take inventory of what we are doing and some growth opportunities that we have ahead of us. Just want to let you all know, really priority for me is strategic planning. I want to make sure that our organization is laying the tracks and foundation for a successful organization. So really focusing on that. Also, we were talking earlier, just want to give praises to Emma Cook, who really held down the fort during the transition period. She has been instrumental in my onboarding session for the past week. And so I don't want that for her to go unrecognized. Certainly want to take the next 90 days also to just have that as a listening tour. So more than happy to schedule time one-on-one with you all. My office is an open door. Really looking right now, Fridays in the afternoon seem to be the time that no one wants to schedule meetings. So I will be at the office. So I am more than happy to welcome you. I also want to say it has been wonderful being located downtown Blacksburg. I think I have walked Draper and Preston every single day since I've been here. So beautiful area to be in, lots of great amenities and opportunities for us to really market the area, especially Blacksburg, Christiansburg, and Montgomery County. And so just again, really excited and grateful to be representing you all. So happy to answer any questions, but other than that, feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Samantha wanted to come speak to council, and she was looking for a date, and she suggested July 8th, and I said, how about you do it next week?
Not one more thing. Yeah. Thank you. Can you, I think, Mark, you're a representative on
Yeah.
tourism, aren't you?
Yeah, so we have an operating board. It's me, it's Randy Wingfield from Christiansburg, and then Angie Hill from the county. So we're the folks that Samantha, that work with her on a monthly basis.
Right. And I think I just wanted to tell people who might be listening that it is a county-wide, it's a regional effort. Okay. So we don't pay for it alone. We pay
Right.
for it along with Christiansburg and the county.
Christiansburg in the county, and it's a portion of the transient occupancy tax that funds the tourism operation to bring more visitors to the area and bring in more meals, transient occupancy tax to help with all of our budgets. So, and we're excited to have Samantha on board, and she's she was with Onward New River Valley, and she was with Community Housing Partners before that, so we've known her for a long time and know what she's going to bring to the table. So we're excited for her to get up and running as well.
Very good. Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to speak under citizen comments? We have a shy group tonight. Okay. Seeing no one, I will move on to unfinished business. None? Okay. How about new business? I know I'm going to get council announcements.
I think we have a lot. Much is going on this summer. The Friday night concerts are in full swing. Remember, they start at 6. They're 6 to 7:30 every Friday night on Henderson Lawn, downtown Blacksburg. This Friday, June 13th, will be country, swing, jazz, and rock. June 20th, jazz, funk, blues. It's every Friday night thereafter. We also have one of the Thursday night indoor concerts coming up on June 19th. And that's at 7 p.m. So again, June 19th, 7 p.m., Blacksburg Presbyterian Church. There'll be the Art of the Spiritual. Classic movies at the Lyric, 3 p.m. on June 14th. Again, Lyric Theater, classic movies. There's just so much going on. And don't forget, summer solstice is coming up, June 21st downtown. And every Wednesday evening will be part of the Crooked Road at Blacksburg Market Square. It's the Blacksburg Market Square Jam, 7 to 9 p.m. So again, that's every single Wednesday during the summer. So lots happening in Blacksburg.
Speaking of the farmers market, tomorrow night is the first mingle at the market of the summer. So come on down.
I've got a couple of announcements. I think I mentioned Pride Month last time, and we have a Pride Week in Blacksburg that's being organized this week. I won't go through the full list of activities, but I will mention the next one that's coming up that's sponsored by the Lyric Theater, and it's an evening of queer and trans voices in the NRV, which would be tomorrow, Wednesday, from 7 to 9. Tickets are $10. I think you can go to the Lyric website or go onto the Community Pride in Blacksburg social media accounts and find more information about that. And if you wanted more information about the full week of Pride Week activities, you can also go on the Community Pride in Blacksburg group's social media. I also wanted to mention that there's a summer restaurant week coming up later this month from Sunday, June 22nd to Sunday, June 29th. And that's a partnership between DBI, Main Street Connect, the town, our regional tourism office, and the Chamber of Commerce, and the Blacksburg Partnership. So lots of groups are coming together to do a restaurant week, and if you want more information about that, there's a link, but it'd be kind of hard to say out loud kind of here, but I'm sure more information will be shared through citizens alerts and other things like that. Yeah, so there's going to be special pricing and various restaurants participating in that event.
And probably downtown Blacksburg Inc.'s website.
Yeah,
It's
I
got
think that would be
all the things we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Also, early voting. There's a primary election next Tuesday, but there's Saturday voting. This Saturday, I went today, and I was number 630 in Montgomery County, so I think we can do better than that. I think we can up our numbers. Make your plan to vote.
And I didn't want to make an announcement so much as a be on the lookout. In my past week meandering around town, I've noticed that one of the projects of the Public Arts Committee is the decoration of the traffic signal cabinets at intersections. So there's a fun barn quilt one going in as we speak at the Heather Drive and Price's Fork Road. I noticed another one over at Progress Street and Patrick Henry. The first
Roanoke Street and Main Street.
And Roanoke and Main Street. The first round of it seemed it was focused more downtown, but now it's kind of spreading out more in our town. So if you're meandering around town like I was, be on the lookout because there's some pretty cool stuff to look at.
Nice.
We've also just released a call to artists for some work on Draper Road. So if you're an artist, check that out.
When you say we issued
Public
a
Art
call,
Committee.
Our Public Art Committee.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. And if that's all of our announcements, we are now adjourned.